The piece Newland is perhaps the most purely I've worked with wool as a medium. This piece evokes somewhat less of the feminine quality that fibers carry, while pulling just enough on the domestic signatures of household and husbandry and their connection to place. The intent of this work is to talk about interpretation and misinterpretation. In it, I am endeavoring to materialize the impossibility of new land and discovery while acknowledging that one can't erase the past, neither one's own nor those of other peoples. The base for Newland is a modified basketball court, and all the felt balls could be seen as a game, compressed onto a single time dimension. This would make for a recreation story. But the court practically disappears under all the felt stones, as if it were ruins somewhere. It is perhaps viewable as such, a mysterious place from the past, now in disrepair, reclaimed into an unnamed natural environment. This might lead to a recreation, or maybe even a creation story. Clearly, there is an issue of numbers, muchness, abundance, multiplicity. The exact nature requires whatever a viewer brings. It is a matter of relationship. When I teach research skills, I tell my students who come from many tribes that their voices matter. I tell them to imagine they have arrived at a party. There may be a few familiar faces, but mostly not. Perhaps they have chosen to attend because something about the party theme is inviting. They linger on the edges of a few groups, listening to the speakers, listening into their own voice, getting a gist of what's being said, and then they speak, trying out ideas and opinions, entering the conversation. More than once, we have talked about research trails, roads to inquiry, paths to be explored, and I tell them it's okay to try out your ideas. I tell them that if they do their research, no conversation is closed to them. There will be listeners who will engage them, and their contributions will always add to the whole. Well, here's my story. I've portrayed an experience that has become really familiar to me through my time spent with the Nisqually tribe. I have tried to make a place that is readily identifiable, a setting where the entire community can show up for whatever the event of the day will be: a wedding, a funeral, budget hearings, Father's Day dinner, a powwow, a coastal jam, a pickup basketball game. As a non-native, I am compelled to carefully chew over these ideas a great deal. And in the end, I am excited because I feel that perhaps I have only just entered into a larger conversation. I am excited to see where it leads.